If you saw my scowl, I apologize. I wasn't trying to let y'all see that, but I thought my phone was tripping. Shalom, Havarim, and MISHPACHA. I'm so happy to bring you guys this message. I literally turned on my phone this morning and asked Abba to give me something that would be beneficial to you guys. I feel like it's dark in my car, but anyway. This morning we're going to talk about the eternal existence of Yuhshua. Through Yuhshua, all things were created and were made. To make something is by hand. I apologize. Everything is created. To make something is by hand. YHWH created everything. He spoke it, and so it was. Yeshua was with him from the beginning. From the very beginning. I'm going to list a bunch of scriptures here. And just stick with me, okay? When we make something, like when your child goes to school and she draws a picture, she's making the picture. She's doing it by hand. We don't have the ability to speak something into existence. However, who we serve and who we walk with and use as an example and look to as an example has been here from the beginning, and everything was made through him. Everything that is created, the creation, everything revolves, is all turning the universe. One universe, there's only one. It's all revolving and turning and moving. The earth is moving all toward Yeshua because everything was created through him. With that knowing, though, isn't it it's a better high to know that our problems, which are temporary, which are so temporary, our problems, they're not eternal. And they are dealt with, and the battle is dealt with and won by the one that is eternal. If Yeshua has been here from the beginning because of his eternal existence, just think about YHWH forever. He's limitless. He's outside of time. So your problems, they shouldn't faze you, really. They will, because we're immortal, we're human, we live here, okay, yada, yada, whatever. But really, when you think about that, the person, your helper, who you look to help you, has been here from the beginning. We don't even know when that was. We don't know when the beginning was, because in the beginning that we know, when the earth was void, it existed. We don't know how long it's been here, but we know the one that started to create the sea and create the heavens and create man and create all of these beautiful things. He spoke it into existence because he's outside of time. So when you have an issue, when you have a problem, and you think about that, just how big, beyond supernatural that is, what do you care about what's going on here? Your problems, it's all temporary. And that's just such a better high. And I just wanted to leave that with you. I want to read you a couple of scriptures. These scriptures are out of the messianic prophecies fulfilled by the Hallelujah scriptures, but you can look these up in your own version of the Father's word. I prefer the Hallelujah scriptures, but they're in every version of his word. But MIKAH 5:2. Again, these are scriptures that talks about the eternal existence of Yeshua. But you, Bethlehem, I'm gonna mess these these names up. So, Alan, I know. Come on, correct me, Alan, correct me. I'm gonna mess these names up. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, you who are little among the clans of Yehudah, out of you shall come forth to me the one to become ruler in Yisrael, and his comings forth are of old, from everlasting. Everlasting. So when people talk about the Old Testament or the first covenant, that Yeshua wasn't there, he was there from the beginning. There are scriptures that he was there. He was with YOCHANAN, in the beginning, everything was made through him from everlasting. Everlasting. The fulfillment of Yeshua. And YOCHANAN, John 1:1-14. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim. 14. And the Word became flesh and pitched his tent among us, and we saw his esteem as of an only brought forth of a Father, complete in favor and truth. YOCHANAN 8:58. Yeshua said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham came me, I am. I came to be. I was here before him. Ephesians 1:3-4. Baruch be the Elohim and Father of our Adon Yuhshua HaMashiach, who has barak us with every spiritual betahah in the Shamayim and Mashiach, in the heavens of the Messiah, even as he chose us in him before the foundation of the earth, that we should be Qodesh and blameless before him in love. Colossians 1:15-17. Who is the likeness of the invisible Elohim, the firstborn of all creation? Because in him were created all that are in the Shamayim and that are on earth, visible and invisible. Everything was created through Yeshua. See, everything was created through Yeshua. Everything. And everything that doesn't have free will. When you look at the trees, when you look at everything besides us, because we were gifted with free will. So we can choose to look down. We can choose to look around. But everything that's not looks up to him. The trees, they look up to Yeshua. They look up to the heavens. They're waiting for him. They're waiting for the one that they were created through to come. Everything, because we were created through him. We were given free will. So just think how much more YHWH loves us and Yeshua loves us when we choose with our free will to look up and wait for him and expect him. That's huge. That's big. Super big. And he is before all, and in him all hold together everything. The universe, the tree, all of creation holds together because of Yeshua. Revelation 1:17-18. And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he placed his right hand on me, saying, do not be afraid. I am the first and the last and the living one. And I became dead, and see, I am living forever and ever. Amen. And I possess the keys of the grave and of death. So whatever you're going through, I hope that, that this was a betahah to you, just to know that you were created through and for the purpose of walking through Yeshua, walking with him. I'm sorry, not walking through him, but walking like him on the path. You were created through him to walk the path. So when people are walking the path, they are choosing not to walk that path. They're choosing to live in whatever crisis, worry, concerns that they're living in. And it's simple to us when we choose to walk that way, because we see how much easier and how much more compassionate walking in this world can be with YHWH. We think it's easy, but for some people it's not, because they choose that way. They choose to walk that way. But when we make the choice to walk on the path and walk as Yeshua walked, we're not perfect, but we try every day. We wake up and know that his blessings are true and are real. And this glare on my glasses is getting on my nerves. But we choose that every day. And when you know that his eternal existence is exactly that, it's beyond time, it's outside of time, that should give you more, even more, of a notion to want to stay right where you are and keep moving and know that his blessings, they are evermore, they're growing. Everything is held together. Everything is held together through Yeshua by the mighty, mighty power of YHWH. Everything. So there's really no need to, to linger on issues or problems, or if you have questions, go to the one that's been here. He's been here forever, eternally, eternally. So he should be the first and the last that you take any of your pains, anxiety, regret, any questions that you have, you can take it to him and be assured, rest assured that he is going to give you the answer and restore whatever it is that you're dealing with. This is the day that YHWH has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Walk in the CHEDWAH of Yuh-shuah, of YHWH. I'll see you all in the next one. Shalom.